Welcome to Education Quadrant and Counseling Moments with Triple E Counseling Services. Today, I'm your host, Advocate SC, by the special grace of God, the Chief Executive Officer and a lead counseling psychologist at Triple E Counseling Services. Triple E Counseling Services is a household name, a counseling and educational services organization located at number 24 IBB Avenue here in the city of Uwakaido State. The building is adjacently opposite Ibom E-Library and it's always named the hub, so it's a place that activities are always have the optimal. So you wonder why Triple E Counseling Services decided to move to this place. So it's a place of activities, a place that we believe we can be of service to our people. Counseling is what we bring to the public to help individuals, clients, or corporates and public take advantage. Today we just want to look at a very, very simple topic that is of essence. Is of essence. And it is, tagged by four letters LEED. We call it lead. What is lead? It's one of the things that we are looking at this time in our nation. Leadership in education and entrepreneurship. Leadership in education and entrepreneurship. It has become obvious that we go to school to be prepared to be employed. We get education to be prepared to get a job. But I want to believe, my belief is that we can now begin to think about using education to prepare for leadership in the field of entrepreneurship. Can we use education as a tool to begin to develop capacity for individuals not just to get educated, but to be able to champion and lead entrepreneurship? What is entrepreneur? And what is entrepreneurship? Who is an entrepreneur? Entrepreneur is one who seizes an opportunity the others are not seeing and uses it to create a solution, maximize that opportunity for profit. He sees an opportunity, capitalizes on that opportunity, uses it to create a product, create a service, create a solution, and then the reward for that solution is profit. It comes in form of money and other instrumentality that represent money. So why is it that we are educated only to come and seek for jobs? I think we should be also educated to begin to look for ways to solve critical needs and problems in our society. So entrepreneurship is a process that an individual takes a calculated risk, I may say an educated risk, to harness resources of money, of ideas, of people, facilities, information to create a solution, to create a service, to create a product, a process to help people solve their problem. And in doing this, he creatively and innovatively look for a means to channel it to where the people in need are and gets a return, a benefit in terms of money. And by so doing, he has created job for himself, and also created jobs. From the small business research globally, 95% of every job created comes from small businesses. These are people that have 10 people, 20, 30, 40, 50, 100. They are not so big, but the efforts of these people, when you aggregate them, it brings about a very big contribution to productivity, the GDP, gross national product, and it puts money in the hands of people, food on their table, eradicate poverty, and it reduces crime. And so, what is that thing that the school has left out in training people? And what is most worrisome to me is that the people who are educated for 5, 6, 7+ years, some 3, 2, come out to work and earn a living from those who do not have that opportunity, but who is seeing opportunities to create solutions. So something is amiss. Is it that we are educated to get information? Are we educated to be informed or to know? Are we only educated for knowledge? But I think that we should be educated for knowledge that translates into action, entrepreneurship, business, merchandising, enterprising, ventures. We can see this all over the world, even in our country, especially the people of the southeastern nation of our country, the Igbos. They have created a massive industry around entrepreneurship. Though that seems to be formalized, that we can learn it. Harvard is looking into how to bring that philosophy into the business area. So we can look at that. What is that thing that we can help individuals to learn and turn around situations and bring about profit? Because the truth of the matter is we are in an era of service-driven society that the 5 p.m. closing time for those who go to work by 8 and end by 5 is almost not going to be realistic. People are looking for services, solutions. People who walk in and walk away. And so the school, the institution of learning, must, as a matter of utmost necessity, is a priority for every nation, especially we in Africa that have our population from that rate. So this is an opportunity to begin to think how learners translate learning into action. If people are not told, they will not think about it. That because we've been told to write exam and pass, would have good grade and get a job, that becomes a lifestyle. If we also start telling people, man, hey, you can do this, you can bring solutions, you can create, they will also begin to think in that direction to bring about solutions. So I think that there should be a twist in education to begin to lead us into entrepreneurship. Remember, entrepreneurship is simply looking around us. What is that pain? What can we do about the pain? How do we alleviate the sufferings? And how can we get paid for it? You can do that by creating tangible products. You can do that by creating a service, as I'm doing. You can do that by creating ideas and processes. And when it gets into the marketplace, what you have in return. So until we meet again, remember there is a need for leadership in education that brings about entrepreneurship. My name remains Edward Essex, CEO, Triple E Counseling Services here at number 24 IBB Avenue, Five States. Our number remains 0703 188 7240. You can shoot us a mail triple E counseling@gmail.com. Thank you and have a wonderful new government. But remember, we need to be entrepreneurial minded. Thank you.